Saya Cik Am, Senior Counselor, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Aiza, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Yahurin Muhammad Yasin, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Kana, inovatif di hatiku. Saya Aini, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Arisha, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Ain, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Wanu Fazira, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Nurfahana binti Zul, inovatif di hatiku. Saya Asma Amanina, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Hamka, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Muhammad Helmi bin Abdul Rahman, inovatif di hatiku.
Nama saya Nurul Al-Akila, penolong pendaftar Kolej Inovatif Antarabangsa, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Muhammad Faiz bin Abdul Razak, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Abdul Rahman bin Kasbi, pendaftar Kolej Antarabangsa Inovatif. Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.
Hai.
Everyone, Assalamualaikum. I'm Muhammad Zain and I'm the lecturer of Jemputan and tourism management, and I'm so happy to be here. That my guest is MAISARAH NAZARY. Hi MAISARAH, how are you?
Hi buddy, hi, this is MAISARAH here.
So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming. And then I'm so happy to see you. Lama dah tak jumpa kan? So how are you, Mai?
Yes, I am fine. I am quarantined in my house, so I'm all good. Just getting fatter, that's all.
So sekarang you tengah work from apa?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat again?
Sekarang ni you macam mana sekarang? Macam mana sekarang, Mai? Can you briefly tell our audience about introduce yourself, what your current job, your name, and macam mana semua, everything is fine. So what is your current job sekarang?
Oh, okay.
Sekarang macam mana?
Alright, okay. So hi everybody, I hope you guys are hearing me well. So my name is MAISARAH NAZARY, but you guys can just call me Mai. Okay, usually people just call me Mai. So a little bit of my background is that previously I was a degree student as well as a master student in tourism management. So my major is in tourism management. And then afterwards, after I finished my master, I went into my first official job, which is in event management. Specialized in sports events actually. I worked there for like about 1 year and a half. I learned a lot there and I love it. And then comes down the pandemic and then a lot of events cannot continue. So therefore I switched my career into something else. So now I am currently working as a video inspection specialist at a contact center at PDCX. So yeah, so that is where I am now as a video inspection.
Okay, so can you tell us? Yeah, video inspection. So what do you do with the video inspection thing? I mean, how you work for Airbnb? Can you tell us, share with us, what is the? Maybe you can summarize briefly what is your job scope. I mean, how
all right,
do on daily basis about your job scope?
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Okay, about my job scope is that you listen to like video inspection specialist. So it's kind of like wow, what kind of job is that? But it's just like a what I do is that I make video calls with hosts that has a hotel, or they have a house for them to let it be a homestay. So what I do is that I have to do a video call with them. I have to check that everything that they say that they have, the amenities that they have, and the pictures that they upload of their listing is actually there. So like, for example, like in their listing, they say that, oh, we have a bathtub, we have a swimming pool, a gym, or we have a full kitchen that you can use. So basically what I'm going to do is that I have to verify all of those things that they are there. So it's kind of fun now. I've worked there for about 4 months now, and I really love it because you meet a lot of people, especially around the world. So it's just lovely to see people.
Wow, that's so good. That's very interesting. So that's very good that you are to hear that you're doing something and something that you really love it. So let's just talk about our topic today. My topic is our topic is not about qualitative research methodology, and that we both know that we choose the method when we were studying, right? We met me and Mai personally. We met at a session, okay, and then we both choose to do qualitative method, and we are also under the same supervisor, which is Dr. Nolisa. It's very nice. She's a very nice lady, right? And then, so now we are experts of qualitative methodology, but then we just want to share, okay, about how we conducted the method, how was our journey, and then what's the challenges, what the hiccup, and what the most fun part of doing that. Okay, so can you share what was your research, what was your thesis is on about?
All right. Okay. My thesis is actually regarding the this is the title, voluntary sharing of Lenggong Valley, a content analysis. So basically what it is that I'm just going to give you a little brief of Lenggong Valley. Is that because I'm in the tourism management major, that is Lenggong Valley is actually one of the World Heritage Sites in Malaysia. So if you do not know that in Malaysia we have 4 World Heritage Sites, and then the latest one, which is Lenggong Valley in 2012, Lenggong Valley actually got the World Heritage Site recognition from UNESCO. So if you're wondering what's the other three is actually Gunung Kinabalu, Gunung Mulu from Sarawak, and then as well as Pulau Pinang and Melaka. So those 3, they got it first, and then the most recent one is actually Lenggong Valley. So that's why I actually wanted to do regarding Lenggong Valley, is because out of the 4 World Heritage Sites, Lenggong Valley is actually the one that not most people know about it, and then at the same time, it's not really popularized as a tourism sector. So my title is voluntary sharing. So meaning volume sharing of Lenggong Valley, a content analysis, is basically what I do is that I look into Instagram, and then I want to see how Lenggong Valley is being portrayed through social media. So at the time, Instagram was really famous and a lot of people are using Instagram. So that's why I use Instagram to see how Lenggong Valley is being portrayed towards the society, so towards the public. Because the Gunung Kinabalu, Gunung Mulu, and Melaka and Pulau Pinang, they're already known as a tourism site. So not a lot of people actually have that kind of portrayal towards Lenggong Valley. So that is what I wanted to do. I wanted to see how it is being portrayed. So yeah, so that is content analysis is one of the things that is a method of qualitative. So that's why I use content analysis for my thesis. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much, that's very good. So that is your. So what is the motivation of? I think you have covered it before. What is your main motivation of conducting that research? Why is it so important for you?
Because at the time, you know that a lot of people actually using the route of doing their thesis of quantitative. So at the time, I felt like I wanted to do qualitative.
Yeah.
So when I wanted to do something different because when I was degree, I used quantitative. So when I doing my master, I thought I wanted to do something new. And then when I talked to my supervisor, and then she consulted about it, and then she said, "Yeah, I think we should do this for qualitative." And then that gets me more motivated upon doing it, and that's how I started, and that's why I choose qualitative.
That's very good. So, Karen, do you mind if you share some challenges that you faced during doing that thesis? So, what was that? What were they? You know, what are the challenges?
Oh God, oh Shamso, you also know what are the hiccups that we actually face. Oh, one of the things that we face is actually number one thing is that not a lot of people do qualitative. So the first hiccup is that to find supervisors or expertise in qualitative, especially in Malaysia, and especially towards the topic that you want to do. So that is one of the hiccups to actually find somebody who can actually tell you how to do your thesis and how to conduct the method in doing your research. So that is the biggest hiccup of it all, because you don't know where to start. So but once I would say that once you qualitative, a lot of people just to know how to do your work. So, but it's fun. It's fun doing qualitative. But I do have to put a disclaimer that doing master or doing
that's very
thesis
good.
or PhD is not easy. Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. So, what are the pro and cons of doing qualitative research in your point of view, based on your experience? The way how do you play outside that? How do you, let's put it out there that there are always pro and cons for every method, right? If you're doing quantity, and then there are always pro and cons, and then if you're doing quality, there's always pro and cons. It's like, you know, and what are the things that you think are the pro and the cons of qualitative method?
Okay, the pros is that you get to explore new things and especially you get to explore yourself on how you do the research. Okay, you get the freedom of doing that. So that is one of the pros of doing qualitative. I would definitely recommend you guys to do it. And then like the cons about it is definitely the first hiccup that I said. The first major thing is that finding an expert in Malaysia to help you out in terms of your particular topic. So that is one of the cons of it. So yeah, so that's basically what it is.
I see. So, you know, we have this is to comment. There are a few wishes from the viewers as well. We have a few that say hi to you, and then I'm pretty sure one particular name. Her name is Fatima. Where she claimed that she's used to be your classmate during the master's years. Is that correct? Siti Fatima.
Oh yeah. Correct. I do remember her. Yeah. She was. Yeah. That's how we met. And then and then the lecturer actually taught us how to actually do it. So we get like a little bit of like relief of knowing what to do. So yeah. That's really nice. So That's the best part of doing qualitative. You meet a lot of people. If you love meeting people, love to explore, definitely do qualitative.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Mike. So, what are your future? What is your advice for the future? For the future researcher out there.
Okay, if you're
What is
going to
your
do
advice for the future researcher?
Okay, if you're going to do qualitative, number one is definitely time management. And then number two is that try to find as many sources as you can. Okay, try to find any supervisors. Just just meet anybody who actually done qualitative, try to contact them, trying to ask them of their opinion about your thesis. It seems like oh my god, it's I mean a lot of hassle to do, but it will help you a lot. Okay. Time management, or the first one that I said, is that every single day you have to at least do one paragraph. The very least, at least do one paragraph of your thesis. So, time management, meeting new people. So, and the last one is the third one for qualitative is the tools that you use. So, I suggest Atlas and Mendeley for you to do qualitative.
Yes, correct. Mendeley is very Mendeley is very useful. In fact, that if you want to look for the literature, you can also use Mendeley. Mendeley is really super helpful. It helps you to organize your references, it organize your document, and I would teach my students first how to use Mendeley. Because I know that it's going to save a lot of time, and that is going to save them all the hassle of looking out for the literature review and everything. And let's talk about supervisor. So now you know that's getting the right supervisor, and then what's your opinion? Okay, let's just put it out there that our previous supervisor is very nice. She's a very nice lady, right? And then what about some people are not blessed with having a good supervisor. Let's just say, just put it out there. I mean, maybe the supervisor is problematic. It's either two cases. It's either the student is problematic, and it's either the supervisor is super problematic. So what is your opinion? What is your stand about this issue?
All right, okay. First of all, is that I would my stand on the issue is that first of all, you will always try to connect with your supervisor, try to work something out with your supervisor. But if you can't, to the point that you really just can't, it's okay. I would advise you to to still go see your current supervisor, but at the same time, go see other supervisor to seek help, especially in terms of qualitative, because doing research is that you're not, you need to find a lot of resources and perspective, not only from one or two person. So definitely, if you have problems, definitely go and try to find some other sources and other supervisors as well. This is because in the end, it's majorly it's your thesis. So definitely find someone you're comfortable with and always seek help.
Correct, definitely. I mean, you really need to talk to your supervisor, and then most of the students they tend to procrastinate. And when they procrastinate, I mean, the word progress is zero. And then I mean, I was having the same problem too. I mean, I was struggling with my discipline too. But then, when the things that need to be done, you need to do it. And then, of course, everyone wants to GOT, right? Everyone wants to graduate on time. And then you really need to work on your discipline. Okay, let's just put it out there that sometimes the postgraduate journey is not so much about this, and then it's not so much about that paper. It's not so much about the software or about the paper. No, sometimes it's all about the character building, the discipline, your spiritual journey towards achieving that goal. How do you comment on that particular matter?
I totally agree with you, because in the end it is the character development of you doing this thesis, because you will venture into something that you have never done, and you will need to come out of your comfort zone. So by the end of your thesis, you will become you will blossom into something. You know,
Yes.
Yes, so definitely I totally agree with the character development. So exactly like you said, by the end of it, it's your thesis. So if you have a problem with your supervisor, please seek help with other supervisors, please.
So that's a very good point of view. So I'm glad that I know that knowing you, I think you are very disciplined students, and you're very disciplined students. I mean, you know how to do certain things, and I think you are very organized as well, based on my assumption. So there is GOT, right? You graduate on time, and I mean, I still remember one of my favorite lecturers. She said that, I know that you were going through something that's very hard for you, something very hard for you to contemplate, something hard for you to even understand what on earth is you going through, what did you stuck into. But then she said that, at the end of the journey, you will look there, you will smile, knowing that journey is fast, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it about journey is you learn about good things and you learn about bad things. So you have to embrace both. So definitely in anything that you do. So even though I would say that during thesis, even though I GOT, but it was hard. It was really hard, and I am glad to actually meet SHAMSOR along the way because he also helped me to finish the GOT.
Oh my god. Okay, so I just want to know, I just want to ask, out of this journey, out of this qualitative methodology journey, what did journey taught you in some way? How it has changed you as a person, or as a researcher, or as a researcher, as a person, or as a, what we call it, as a professional itself. Okay, how it taught you and how it mold you into something, in what way, and how you can actually apply that to your daily life.
All right. So what I can say is that it's totally different for you to do thesis during your degree and then thesis during your master, because this when you go these two process afterwards, you get this kind of because you have to go outside of your comfort zone, so you learn a lot of new things. So from there on, you also, how should I say it? It's like if you do this thesis, right, it pushes you to think, then to think further, to think innovatively. So at the same time, to think deductively and using reasonable reasoning. So by the end of your thesis and by the end of all this master or degree or whatever that you're doing, you will get this like a state of mind. Your state of mind is up a little bit, supposedly, because when you go through life, you understand why certain things it works as it is, and why at the same time you would love to go more to do research on things like why it's like this, and so that's how it applies to you on a professional level and as well as a personal thing. So you get that kind of state of mind whereby you understand why things are like that. So yeah.
That's good. I mean, in our field, in our industry, we are doing social science students. We are social science students, and we from the social science background. And then sample is human. Ours is human, mainly human. All right. And then compared to another faculty such as applied sciences or applied sciences, for example, I mean, they deal with germs. They deal with things, in the lab. I mean, these things. And the germs and the viruses, they do not run away. I mean, they stay there. They stay in the for us. We are doing social science, building with human, and then humans, they're alive. I mean, they can walk, they can run, they can talk. And then when you want to do qualitative research methodology, it's hard because you need to ask at times, and then some of the samples, they are very reluctant with their time, or sometimes they are busy, and then we need to fit their schedule. So how do you overcome that? I mean, how do you manage, or how do you tackle your subject into joining your interview session in some sense?
Okay. So for my thesis, I need to persuade people to actually become my test subject because I do I do content analysis on Instagram, so definitely I need a lot of volunteers to actually post tourism Instagram posts on their Instagram account. So usually the first thing is that you will go to your inner circle first. Inner circle as in the person that you know, like friends or family that can help you out. And then later on, if you want to go outside of your circle, usually a lot of people actually want compensation a little bit. So like if you can give a little bit of compensation, and at the same time, if you tell them that if you're a student and trying to do research, sometimes people would try to take the time to actually help you out. So I would say that be honest, and then at the same time, you do have to have a lot of effort in actually trying. Yes. So yeah.
So thank you so much, Mai. So just one last question. Okay. Just one last question. What is your advice or maybe tips or tricks that and honest advice for any university out there, no matter whether they do the quanti or whether they do the quali, whatever method they choose? What is your honest advice for all of them? And also, what is your wish for them?
Okay, first of all, my advice and definitely wish for all of you guys to do your thesis. The number one thing is that know yourself first. So when you know yourself, you will try to know whether to go quantitative or qualitative. But at the same time, you can actually go both as well, quantitative and qualitative. Different people, different skills. So number one thing is definitely know yourself, because I tell you, once you already go into doing the thesis, you already made a decision, you cannot go like halfway. You have to go all the way through, because if you only just go halfway, it will just how would say the impact on your quality of life will be lesser, will impact quite a bit. So I would say that number one, know yourself.
Yeah, definitely. And then
Yeah.
What
about you,
I would say, can I add something that I would say, when you want to enroll on this journey, let's say just for example, for postgraduate journey, you need to know that what you are into, what did you just roll yourself into, and then there are always going to be challenges and everything. And then when you feel like quitting or something, just think why you started. Just think about the reason why you started in the first place, and then don't give up. And then my fair opinion is that research is not that difficult, but then it's just that once you get the gist of it, it means that once you get the true essence of it, once you really understand it, and then it's very easy and doable actually. But yes, as the name it is, it's definitely involve a lot of work and a lot of hard work, of course.
Yes, a lot of
Is that
hard
right,
work.
Mai?
Okay, you will cry,
Oh,
you will
yeah.
fall, but you have to keep continue. Okay.
Yeah. Did you cry? How was that?
Oh yeah, I did. Oh wait,
Did you cry, Mai?
everybody. I think everybody should cry when they do their thesis. So at least a little bit tears. Yes, you will. You need your blood, sweat, and tears, right?
I do. Yeah, definitely. Some of us I did cry too because certain thing, and there are certain things that happen that I just cannot hold it anymore. Things were so overwhelming, and then I kind of lost. I mean, come on, who are we kidding? The journey is not that easy, and that's quite tricky and so. But then once you did it, then you will feel like yes. So I just want to say that no. And my last advice that I would say is that what would I say is that that's what method that you love or what method you hate or whatever. It's just very important for you to master both. as a researcher or if you are planning to be an academician, it's very important for you to master both methods. And then, and if you are a current student, it doesn't matter what method you choose, as long as you are very comfortable and you think you can do it, just do it. As long as you get that thesis. Betul tak, Mai?
Yeah, that is true. I would just add in to you is that even though I do qualitative, I actually go to quantitative classes. If I know they are there, I would just go in even though it does not apply to my thesis. It's because you need to gain this knowledge while you still have the chance. So even though it doesn't apply to your thesis or topic, just go for it, just go.
All right, Mai. Do you have any other thing that you would like to add, Mai?
Good luck. No. It's to be okay. Good luck.
So, Mai, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to you for spending your time here. And I know that you just finished your work. And thank you so much for spending the time here at our Facebook college FB page. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
and we hope to have you here again maybe someday.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we will feature later on. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much, SHAMSOR and the team and everybody.
All right, thank you so much, Mai. All right, for you guys, for the viewers, thank you so much for being with us. I hope that this live session has been insightful. Thank you so much. I hope to see you guys again someday. Bye-bye, Mai.
Bye-bye.
Saya Cik Am, Senior Counselor, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Aiza, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Yahurin Muhammad Yasin, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Kana, inovatif di hatiku. Saya Aini, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Arisha, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Ain, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Wanu Fazira, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Nurfahana binti Zul, inovatif di hatiku. Saya Asma Amanina, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Hamka, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Muhammad Helmi bin Abdul Rahman, inovatif di hatiku.
Nama saya Nurul Akila, penolong pendaftar Kolej Inovatif Antarabangsa, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Ahmad Faiz bin Abdul Razak, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Abdul Rahman bin Kasbi, pendaftar Kolej Antarabangsa Inovatif. Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.